My name is Nikki Randolph, and welcome to the Queen Anne's County Veterans Update. Today I'm here to talk about Wreaths Across America. Their escort to Arlington starts December the 8th, 2013 in Harrington, Maine, and finishes up on December the 14th at Arlington National Cemetery. Since 1992, the Arlington Project had been the quiet mission of Morrill Worcester and his family. In 2006, Internet stories fueled attention for his annual quest, and Worcester was contacted by the Patriot Guard Riders, who generously offered their help with the project. Since then, the Patriot Guard Riders have escorted the wreath trucks down the East Coast, taking several days to make the trip. This allows stops at schools, monuments, veterans' homes, and communities, and gives the opportunity to promote their mission. Remember, honor, teach. This parade of truckers, supporters, and well-wishers has become an annual event and teaching opportunity for Wreaths Across America and is a valuable part of the Arlington Project. For the third year in a row, Wreaths Across America is coming through Queen Anne's County, stopping off for breakfast at the Kent Island American Legion Post 278. This is truly an honor for our community, as Wreaths Across America varies their route every year, and for them to ensure that Queen Anne's County is included in the stop is absolutely awesome. I have joining me today Wendy Hershey, volunteer extraordinaire, who has been with me every step of the way for these last 3 years. Thank you, Wendy, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited for us to talk about one of our favorite projects, Wreaths Across America. And let's just start off and tell people how we got involved, or how Queen Anne's County got involved, and how you showed up at my Legion one day.
Well, through the power of the internet, I saw them, that they were coming through Stevensville, and as I said earlier, I literally flipped out. I'm like, they're coming right here. How could I not go? Showed up at the American Legion probably an hour before they were due to arrive, just excited and didn't want to miss a minute of it, and met with you and Tammy and a couple other women at the Legion. And the following year, when you emailed and said they were coming back, and it just grew and hopefully continues to grow from there.
Exactly. We're going to talk about the first year because we really didn't know what we were getting into when Wreaths Across America contacted the Post and said, hey, we would like to stop by and could you guys serve us lunch? And we're like, yeah, sure. How many? And they said between 100 people, 150. And I'm like, okay, no problem. So we got a couple of volunteers together, fixed them some lunch, and then we waited for them to arrive. And when they arrived, I think our jaws hit the floor. To see this convoy pull up, they are led by the Patriot Riders, followed by the Gold Star Moms, followed by the Maine State Police, followed by numerous trucks that are packed to the hilt for Christmas wreaths that are donated to put out at Arlington every year. And Wendy, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you and a couple of your team go out to Arlington every year and assist to do the wreaths. And I think we've got the information up on a slide, but on December the 14th, anybody that's interested, just show up to the Arlington National Cemetery by 7:30 in the morning. You'll get your marching orders, what section you'll be put at to put the wreaths out. But let's get back to Queen Anne's County because we're all excited. I said this before, but this is the third year that they're coming here. First year, we didn't know what we were getting into. The second year, when they contacted us, we're like, oh, most definitely, you've got to come through. And the first person I called was Wendy. And Wendy and her husband and a whole bunch of her friends, they got together and talked about what we did with the schools.
Well, the first year, I think you must have made a tremendous impression on them with your food and the generosity, because they don't generally come back to the same place time and time again.
Right.
Because their mission is to teach, so the more they can spread it out. So I think kudos to you and your team for putting out food that they...
Edible.
And I think they said not spaghetti.
Right.
And then the following year, it was again lunch again, and the school kids came out, and I think it was Business Queen Anne's, and then the superintendent of schools, Dr. Williamson, and they got the Mattapique middle and elementary school students out.
Right.
And we had flags for them, and the screaming and the cheers and the waves was just, it was a beautiful, beautiful thing.
When the trucks started coming down Route 8 and the school children were out there with their flags and they were chanting USA, USA as the trucks were pulling up, two of the trucks stopped dead in their heat, got out of their trucks, ran over to the children and started hugging them. They told us later that they had never had such a welcoming the second year that they came through, and they were just astounded. The first year we had like 12 people out there cheering them on. Last year we had close to 200 to 300 people out there, including the children, people that just stopped along Route 8, all the volunteers that came up to the Legion to help us. We roasted a pig that day and served them pulled pork sandwiches and all sorts of things. The Kent Island Elks got involved, Queenstown Legion, Centerville Legion. The outpouring of the volunteers was amazing, and all that happened was just a conversation between me and Wendy on Facebook, and it just exploded.
And the ARC, the students, some of the workers at the ARC brought some of the people from the ARC who volunteered, which is tremendous.
Amazing amount of volunteers, which now brings us to this year. This year, Wreaths Across America actually contacted me in January, which is right after they came to pick up all the wreaths. They sent me an email and they said, Nikki, we would like to come through Queen Anne's County again because the generosity and the patriotism that your community showed is just outstanding. We have got to come through, but we're going to come through for breakfast. And I'm like, bring it on. We are ready. This year, we've already been working with the schools to get the schools out there to cheer the trucks on. The Kent Island High School Band is going to be providing many of their band members to be in the parking lot when they show up. We've got the Kent Island Volunteer Fire Departments that are going to be helping assist us. The Sheriff's Department is going to work with the traffic control. And the main thing that we're really, really looking for with the community is to line up Route 8 from the overpass down to the Legion and cheer this convoy on, because it is amazing what they do. This group of individuals, these 200 volunteers, show up, don't get paid for any of this, take their time off from work, their jobs, their school.
For a week, some of them.
For weeks. I mean, they leave on December the 8th, and they go all the way through the 14th, and then they return home after that. And everything they do is at no cost to anybody else. They raise the money, people donate for the wreaths, but it's important that we understand why they do that. And if you've ever been out to Arlington through the Christmas season and you see the wreaths placed upon those markers, you get goosebumps, and it's amazing. And again, Queen Anne's County is awesome to be able to say, hey, we are a 3-time returnee for Wreaths Across America, and that just shows exactly what our community is about. We take care of our veterans, and now nationally everybody knows what Queen Anne's County does.
Yeah, we can honor them and we can teach the future generations what it is, and I think that if they can't be there to greet them, hopefully they can be there to cheer them as they leave and head back into Annapolis and then on to Arlington.
Right.
So if they can't be there in the morning, which I know we're having some issues because they are coming from breakfast with the students, it's the same time their buses arrive. Hopefully they can be there when the convoy leaves.
Right. The convoy right now is scheduled to arrive between 8:45 and 9 o'clock on December the 13th. That is a Friday. And they will be at the post approximately an hour and a half. They need to be in Annapolis, I believe they told me, by 10:30. So they should be pulling out about 10:20 once they get everything all ready to go and everything. So just get out there. The Sheriff's Department's going to be out there. They're going to tell people where a good place for them to park is. But just go out there and show your Americanism, show your patriotism, because what they're really doing is honoring all of our veterans who have really given the ultimate sacrifice.
Yep. Remembering those who have fallen, honoring those who serve, and teaching those about the value of our freedom, the freedom that we do have.
Exactly. With that said, we are very excited and looking forward to Wreaths Across America to join us once again this year. Wendy, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure talking to you about this. I look forward to December 13th when we're working really hard that day. For the rest of you guys, we hope to see you out there on the roads cheering the convoy on. My name is Nikki Randolph. Thank you for watching.
And I'm proud to be